as we get to our bracketology here, I'll actually show you my bracket from the quarterfinals and exactly how I filled it out. I have G2 winning the whole thing, but just to echo what you were saying, Tyler, there's no lack of story no matter which teams make it to the final. There's something interesting about the grand final no matter who makes it, whether it's Suning or TES, whether it's G2 or Damwon. There's something fascinating to talk about, not just on the Rift, but the storylines leading into it. So here's my bracket. I have G2 winning, and I believe I had TES as it comes up here, TES making the final. So I was half right. I had G2 and Damwon in the run back, just like you. I had a 5-game series. I think that both teams are going to come out swinging. Damwon might have. I could see Damwon going up 2-0. Just not riding the momentum of that. We have to beat these guys. But then I could also see the reverse sweep and like.
I can't see that. I can't see that. If that happened, Damwon would just. They would just delete themselves. They would just retire as players.
Just sink. They just
that can happen.
Throw themselves into the fire pit in the AR fire pit.
If that happened, and if somehow, some way, Damwon went out to a crushing 2-0 and then somehow lost 3 in a row, Carlos would just become president of South Korea. Like that would be it. It would be over. He'd
be the president.
Yeah, Carlos would just own
president
South
of the
Korea.
West. He's just assuming another land.
He would just assume South Korea because there's no way an LCK team could ever come back from that. If they got reverse swept by G2, that would be the end of it. But I actually, you predicted G2 versus TS before the tournament even started, so you're right in line. You could pull off the perfect call.
Let's go. What about your bracketology? Let's take a look at yours.
I've been pretty perfect. I've been pretty spot on of almost every prediction, but the JD Gaming versus Suning matchup did slip me up. JD Gaming was my finalist to lose to Damwon Gaming. Now that things have shifted, I have TS versus Damwon in the final, but I have Damwon winning it, obviously. But like you said, every matchup, if every kind of combo of matchup you get in the finals is just, I mean, if it's TS versus Damwon, you get the two Asian super teams. It's the best of China versus the best of South Korea. That rivalry reignited. If it's G2 versus TS, you get Cass versus Knight. The best Western mid laner versus the best Eastern mid laner. Who is the best, not only mid laner in the world, but the player in the world, if that's the final? If Sunni's in the final versus either team, it's the underdog story of a lifetime of Halong Feng going from a bandit at 12 years old to now playing at a world final versus either Damwon or G2, the super favorites. Like every single sort of final you can get from these combinations, you have an amazing story like about to be told. Like it's so exciting that we're going to get a great final no matter what. There's going to be a great storyline no matter what the results are through the semifinals. I'm sure a lot of G2 fans are saying, I think we prefer at least one Western team in the final. I don't want another Eastern versus Eastern final, but let me tell you, like, no matter what happens, G2, Damwon, TS, Suning, we are guaranteed a final that's not only going to put two very productive teams against each other, but two teams that have really great stories that match each other well. It's going to be really fun no matter what happens. Like, I just want good series at this point. With North America out, with Faker not here, all I really want, Arda, is a memorable final. We've had so many bad finals in a row, Arda. We've had 3-0 of that. I've been to all these finals. IG versus Fnatic. That sucked. That final sucked. It was cold outside. None of the fans like no one outside of the Chinese fans cared after game 2 because they knew it was over. Last year's final was like a funeral, Arda, in Paris, where all the European fans, they weren't even mad. They were just all depressed. I saw so many crying European nerds leaving that arena. They were just devastated. They did not expect G2 to get 3-0'd by FAX. All I want, Arda, is a good final. Just please. I don't care if it's Suning. I don't care if it's TS. I don't care if it's Damwon. I don't care if it's G2. Just give me a good 4 to 5 game final. I'm not even asking for 5 games. I'm not even asking for the silver scrapes. I just want a competitive final. That's all I want. All I want for Halloween, Arda. That's my Halloween wish.
That's it. And we should be giving out Halloween gifts. Instead of candy, we want a good final.
I'll take it.
We'll even forego the candy.
Oh, okay? Yes.
No chocolates.
No chocolate, no candies, no gummies.
The only sweetness we want is in the world's final. I'm down with that. I agree with you. And that's a perfect closing thought, in fact. So, schedule for this weekend. We will be live as well. G2 versus Damwon. That's Saturday. That starts at 6 a.m. Eastern. TES versus Suning starts on Sunday at 6 a.m. Eastern. Tyler and I will be live for Wake Up Worlds here on Twitch and YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern. We will be breaking down the matchups after they have happened. And don't forget, the grand finals on October 31st with a 6 a.m. Eastern start as well. We will have a special program, and we will give you timing on that on our Twitter. So just follow us there, ESPN_esports, for more information. And we have tons of written content as well. We did a roundtable with our colleagues Jacob Wolf and Emily Rand. That is available at espn.com/esports.